looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding us back now. Let's move closer to a new history, find out what we can be together. Take my hand and we will conquer the world. This is our final chance. 'Cause one day we'll be looking back at this. We were in a big mess together. But we found a way to choose right from wrong. We found the strength to go on together. To go on together. Yeah. To go on together. To go on together. Moonlight and fire.
Hey everyone, Aja here from Panda Monium. I'm glad that I don't have to set up a tent and I'm sleeping in my truck. Well, we'll see how it goes tonight, but I don't have any setup, so that's awesome. Well, just a few things. Oh my god, the dogs have invaded my bed. Look at them. Y'all are ridiculous. Ridiculous, you too, Olive. She's hiding somewhere in my pillow. Olive! Silly dogs. And moo-moo has found her a lap on Uncle Jimmy. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and show you my setup. I have a towel over that window so I can keep it down and still have privacy. I am short, but I'm not sure if I'm going to like this. But we'll see. Since it's the first night, I don't know. And we have moo-moo in her little comfy bed at the front seat. It does look really cozy back there. I've got 2 pillows under there, then my sleeping pillow, some bedding, a mat. It's really soft. Oh, so soft, you sink in it. So that should be nice. This is the other side of my truck. I decided to park under the shade tree. Jeff has set his tent over there, and we have 3 more friends that are camping with us on the other side of the shrubs. This is the outdoor kitchen. We decided to go ahead and share a spot and put all our stuff together. Just makes it easier. So we have the water station for washing and anything else like that. I put a basin down here so it can collect the water and it won't get muddy. Then I can just put it on the trees or something over there. This is the little cooktop area. These are the frying pans that I got from the thrift store for $10 for both. I thought it was an awesome deal. And then we have the coolers on the other side over here. That's mine and that's Jeff's there, the first one. Then extra water. That's extra, this water, well water that I got from the property. And then this is the drinking water. I bought a gallon, plus I have more than that too, since we're only going to be out for a day or two. And that's Jeff's cooktop. We're utilizing the back of the truck. These are all our food supplies, and also toiletries and change of clothes and stuff like that. Oh, and pots and pans. I think Jeff brought his own cookware. Yeah, cool. Some camping stuff. That's what I want to do, is get stuff that is specifically for camping trips. And that way I can put everything in bags and totes. And then when I'm ready to go on a camping trip, I can just grab those bags and totes and I'll be good to go. Oh yeah, and this is my sitting / desk area. I do have my power station here. That's the Max Oak, and my laptop bag, and this is a charging station, and my camping chair. Can't forget about the dog's water dish. So we probably have about an hour left of daylight. I'm really excited to give this a test out and see how it works. I do have the window shade here, but I still want to put a privacy curtain here, a rod with a curtain. That way it's just more private and people can't look in. If I decide this is going to work out for me, one thing I do want to do is get the screens for the windows so I can leave the windows open like halfway. Same for here and the backs. And also I want to make the window shades to cover each and every window for more privacy. I do have tinted windows, but you still can look in. See, I can see over there. I guess it just depends on the light. So if like I'm laying there on my phone, then that won't be nice that people could see in. Where with a tent, you zip the door up and you pretty much have privacy. So this is the point of this camping trip, is to see if I forget anything. And one thing I did forget is Moo-moo's bed. She just looked at me. She said, yes, you forgot my bed. Her outdoor bed, so she don't have to lay in the dirt. She's a dog, but she's not crazy like this one. Any lizards in there? Look at the cicada. Oh, is it winning? Its wing is broken.
Kellogg ate him.
Kellogg.
Yeah, that's his underwing. It got messed up.
Oh, poor thing. I know, I found one and I put it on a tree the other day. I didn't even know they had those here.
Yeah, you hear him once in a while.
Yeah. Poor thing. So we are tucked back this way. And that's one of our friends, Bob, and his daughter, Deborah. Jimmy is over here, and look at the view. I hear a cicada in the tree. So to the left is the San Francisco Peaks, and then to the right is Kendrick Peak. And then from there, we have Rady over here with his pups. There's another cicada. They are everywhere. Mama? Did you find the largest juniper in existence? Look how huge this one is. It's not a bush, it's definitely a tree. Just goes and goes and goes. We have some junipers on the property, but nothing that big. It must be really old. We've left camp back there and are taking an evening stroll. So peaceful and quiet. There are all these little holes all over the place. I wonder if they're the cicada holes, because they do come out of the ground and crawl up in a tree and burst out of their shell. Burst out of their shell, Moo-moo. Yep, there's a cicada skeleton or exoskeleton. That's what they look like before they bust out and develop wings. Moo-moo, you missed it. Jackrabbit went that way. She's looking the totally wrong way. Not that way. That way. Get it, get it. Oh my God, Kellogg thinks he's a jackrabbit.
Kellogg, come on.
There's Crazy there now. Some of these trees are just huge. I've never seen a pinyon pine that tall. At least not back on the property. Yeah, that's grown up to be a proper size pine tree. And we're not too far from the property. This is only about 15 miles from the property, but it is closer to the Grand Canyon. Look, another cicada. Just resting on the rock. Keep Kellogg away. That's a beautiful view of Red Butte. We do have a nice fire pit here at the camp, but unfortunately there is a burn ban because there was a recent wildfire. So that means only propane items, which is like a propane fire pit, which one of our friends do have. So if we decide to have a fire tonight, it will be in the propane fire pit.
Dancing closely together and staying forever young. What about you and I then? Can we two find a way to align with each other? Let's move closer to a new history. Find out what we can be together.
It is officially dark. And since I'm not camping in an RV, I am hanging my trash in the tree. Definitely don't want to keep it in the truck. We're getting ready to go sit by the propane fire, so I'm making some hot cocoa. I don't want something grabbing it, so I moved a little higher in the tree. I know I have some cacao powder and stevia. There's the cacao, and there's the stevia. Gotta find the milk. Oh, there it is. Alright, water's done. Hot cocoa. Well, that makes it easier. Jeff just told me that this has a igniter. I didn't even know you had to put it all the way and then boop. Much easier than lighting it with a lighter. Have y'all noticed all the moths? I walked over there and there was 200 moths just flying around.
My tent, yeah, I wasn't going to leave it open. I'm afraid to go back there and have it infested with little bugs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Your tent looks good. Got lots of room.
Got lots of room for me.
It's bigger than mine.
Yeah, a lot bigger than the one I got. Although I do have a Swiss tent
Kellogg, are you bothering
at the house in Vegas I need to go get.
Mm.
I have a chair.
It's big.
Did Kellogg just jump in with Olive?
Yeah.
Oh, that's because moo-moo jumped in Jeff's lap. He's like, hold me, Olive, hold me.
I come over on your lap, you want me
You think I don't want you licking me. No,
Yeah, watch out. He's a lick monster. He'll.
little shit.
Yeah, he creeped his way onto your lap.
Little shit. If you're gonna sit up here, you better be good. You better be good. I'm telling you.
What you drinking?
Oh,
Yeah,
can't
watch
do
your
that.
nails.
You're tearing up my kneecaps.
Yeah.
You gotta sit. There you go.
You want a beer?
No, you're getting me.
I'm good. I have hot cocoa.
Okay.
Thank you.
They're saying it's going to get down to 30.
Tonight?
At least in Tucson.
Well, my one thing says 28.
28.
Well,
What?
Tucson.
Yeah.
it's around 30 degrees in Tucson tonight.
There's like a 10 degree difference.
Oh
in
my
Tucson
God.
Valley.
And my back window does not roll up.
You'll be fine.
I'll be fine. I'll be good. If y'all find my frozen corpse in the back,
I'm gonna sleep in a tent.
just roll me into the sun and thaw me out.
I have a very expensive sleeping bag in my tent.
I do have a sleeping bag. Jeff gave me his other one because his tent came with two. So
I don't think it's going to get as cold as they say because it's 9 o'clock and it's still 61 degrees.
I know it feels nice.
In Valley at 5 a.m. it's 43 degrees.
Yeah.
Tucson. We're closer to Tucson.
Everyone thinks we're in Valley.
We normally are.
Yeah. See, mine says 66 for Valley.
Well, I would definitely say this is cozy. And remember, this is my first time sleeping in the truck, but it is not comfy because I cannot stretch out all the way. This is considered a mid-sized truck, so yeah, definitely very cozy. It's comfy as far as like the bed goes, but definitely not a lot of stretching room. I do sleep on my side a lot, but every once in a while I like to stretch out, and that is definitely not possible in here. So I might just have to get a tent, and the only reason I don't want to get a truck tent is because if I want to take my truck exploring, then I have to break down that tent, where if it was a regular tent, I could just set it up set up camp, leave camp, and go exploring in my truck and not have to break everything down. And that's the plus side of that, because if this works out, I do plan maybe go for 2 weeks to Colorado. So beautiful there, and there was a lot of places I couldn't get to with my RV, and in this I definitely could. But yeah, I don't think this bed situation is going to work out. I probably do need to get a tent, but we'll see. Good night, moo-moo. She's already buried under her covers. She's cozy, definitely. So I'll see y'all in the morning. Good night. Hey, Kellogg. What you doing? What you doing, huh? Oh my goodness. He's like, I wanna be in here. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Mama, what? Oh, and someone has stolen my seat. Okay, let's go. No, I didn't make you breakfast. Come on. Eat the boy. Eat it. Here you go. Here's your piece of wood. Okay. Pretty easy breakfast today. I just made a egg and cheese English muffin. There's some bacon and a banana. Oh, and of course, hot cocoa. You hungry, Memo? Hmm? Go get it. The cicadas are out in full force this morning. Just loud. Okay, so I want to go over my experience sleeping in my truck. And the camping trip was great. I actually love this spot, and it was fun. and just a beautiful area, but sleeping in my Colorado truck is not so fun. I couldn't extend my legs, and I did not sleep very well. I'm still a little groggy. It just does not make for a fun experience as far as sleeping goes. And that's half the thing when you're camping, is you want a good night's rest. Because we had planned on going on a hike today, which I don't think I'm going to do because I'm still kind of tired and exhausted. I did mention it was easy because I didn't have to set up a tent, just, you know, put out the bed or make the bed. And that part was awesome. The bed was actually very comfy. The only thing was I just couldn't extend my legs. And I do sleep on my side, but I was still scrunched in because it's a mid-sized truck. It's not a full-size truck. So yeah, it was not comfortable at all as far as being able to just stretch out. So I am gonna get me a tent for camping because this situation is definitely not working out for me. Moo-moo was comfortable though. I even heard her snore a couple times. I was looking up some options last night. There's the teardrop trailers, but when I go to Colorado, I want to have a light footprint, and I don't want to have to tow anything. So that's probably out. And I would get a truck tent, but I don't know if I'd mentioned it. I just don't want to, I think I did before I went to bed, I don't want to have to break that down if I want to go exploring. I want to be able to get to camp, set up the tent and the outdoor kitchen, and just have camp set up to where I can take my truck, go exploring, and then come back and everything's still set up. That's why I decided I don't want the tent inside the truck. They're cool, but you have to break them down every time if you want to go anywhere. So I don't think that's going to be an option. It's probably just going to be a 2-room tent. I'm going to look for something that has 2 rooms, but it's smaller in footprint. The reason why I want 2 rooms is because I don't want to have to set up a different room for the bathroom. And I saw this one. There's a room on each side, and I thought that was pretty cool because then I could set up my bathroom on one side and my bedroom on the other, and I don't have to set up a external bathroom tent or shower tent. That is probably the option I'm going to go with, is the 2-room tent, because I saw a couple of them, and there was one that I was looking up last night, and it was a pretty cool one. Right, Moo-moo? Pretty cool, huh? You don't care. You were comfortable. It is a shame because I was hoping that it would work out in the truck. That would have made it really easy. Well, breakfast was good. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my hot cocoa and then probably start packing up. Our trash bag has been collected out of the tree. Campsite is cleaned up. Truck is packed besides the table. And we are ready to go. Have fun! Bye. Okay, we are headed back to the property. That was fun, but yeah. Until I get my sleeping situation worked out, I'm gonna enjoy my nice, comfy RV bed.